Hello, everyone. Welcome to what should have been opening day of the Maryland Renaissance Festival. It's a shame, but that's okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Drew. Thank you very much. It's good to see you here. I am going to give everyone just a moment to get in. I did post the links. I think I see a few people here. Thank you for the likes and thank you for the hellos. This would have been Rennfest Opening Day, so it's a sing-along-ish, because it's kind of hard to sing along when just me. But here's where you have your chance. Put your comments in the side. What songs would you like me to be singing tonight? Hello, how are you, my dear? So yeah, let's make some musical magic. Whoop, 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 whoop. See, that's what I hate about that. All right. So, what songs would you like to hear? What songs would you like me to do? I've got a stack full of lyrics of my old songs that I haven't done in a while, and hopefully that will be good. I figure we could start with something. Hello, Alia. Nice to see you. I thought maybe we would just start with something kind of basic and fun, one of my standards. So everyone got your drinks? Because it is a Rennfest. We may not be doing it for real right now. We may not be in the costumes. I may be infinitely more comfortable than I normally am, but let's have some fun. Come, landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. Landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. For tonight we'll very merry be. For tonight we'll very merry be. For tonight we'll very merry be. Tomorrow we'll be sober. Now here's to the man drinks water pure and goes to bed quite sober. Here's to the man drinks water pure and goes to bed quite sober. He falls as the leaves do fall, falls as the leaves do fall. He falls as the leaves do fall. He'll die before October. But here's to the man drinks whiskey clear and goes to bed quite mellow. Here's to the man drinks whiskey clear and goes to bed quite mellow. He lives as he ought to live. Lives as he ought to live. He lives as he ought to live. He'll die a jolly good fellow. Come, landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. Landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. For tonight we'll very merry be. For tonight we'll very merry be. For tonight we'll very merry be. Tomorrow we'll be sober. Now here's to the maid who steals a kiss and runs to tell her mother. Here's to the maid who steals a kiss and runs to tell her mother. She's a foolish, foolish thing. She's a foolish, foolish thing. She's a foolish, foolish thing. And she'll not get another. But here's to the maid who steals a kiss and runs back for another. Here's to the maid who steals a kiss and runs back for another. She's a boon to all mankind. She's a boon to all mankind. She's a boon to all mankind. And very soon a mother. Come, landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. Landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. For tonight we'll very merry be. For tonight we'll very merry be. For tonight we'll very merry be. Tomorrow we'll be sober. Oh, come into the garden, sir, and don't be so particular. Come into the garden, sir, and don't be so particular. If we find the grass is wet, if we find the grass is wet, if we find the grass is wet, we'll do it perpendicular. Come, landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. Landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. For tonight we'll very merry be. For tonight we'll very merry be. For tonight we'll very merry be. Tomorrow we'll be sober. That deserves a drink. So, how is everyone doing? Hello. Oh, good. You've got your drinks, Michelle and David. Excellent, excellent. I am glad you have appropriately prepared for the event. Thank you very much. Yes, good. I hope you are singing along. Yay! I'm glad you like that, Alia. So that's kind of how it goes. Give me a song. Let me know what you want to hear. If you enjoy the show, in the description I put the links to my tip jar, the Ko-fi, and there's a PayPal link there. And any way you'd love to support, it's great. This is not my only living, obviously, but it was a big chunk of my income that got lost from this. That's okay. It's a bigger chunk for a lot of other people, and people are hurting. So we want to support where we can. We want to help where we can. Hello, Mr. Joe. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, just let me know what you want to hear. We have done Three Jolly Coachmen, otherwise known as Landlord, otherwise known as a bunch of other names that people pick out of the title. But we're going to do some singing. We're going to do some chatting. If you've got questions for me, throw them in the chat. If you have got songs you want to hear, throw them in the chat. Let me know what you want to learn about, what you want to hear about, all that fun stuff. And brain. And if you're enjoying this, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up like button and hit the bell icon if you want to know when more stuff is coming up. I have been informed that I've been requested to do a show next Saturday, probably around, I think, 7 o'clock next week. It's going to be an actual Ask a Courtesan show, just so you know. So Columbina, in honor of Romance Weekend for the festival, will be doing one of her traditional Ask a Courtesan moments, experiences. So you guys can jump in and join for that as well. Thank you for the like. So I'm not seeing songs. What would you like to hear? Tell me. Or I'm going to pick things you may not want to hear. I may pick up things I can't even sing well, and then where are you going to be? As I've said, it's been a season, and I haven't been doing a whole lot of rehearsing because we weren't having a festival. So I've got lots and lots of lyrics to songs sitting here. I've got songs you may not have heard before or not in a long time. And if I forget in the middle, well, that's how it's going to go. Scotsman. We can absolutely do Scotsman. I'm going to take a drink for that. Notice I already have my blue ribbon. Ooh, wrong pipe. You going to settle? Yes. Well, no, it didn't. Let me try that again. Much better. Well, a Scotsman clad in kilt went. Scotsman clad in kilt went. Nope. Told you, it's been a year. Scotsman clad in kilt left the bar. Oh, there we go. Well, a Scotsman clad in kilt left a bar one evening fair, and when he'd walked, my God, wow, it has been a while. Don't mind me as my brain stops working. Wow. That's not right. Nope, it's not in that show. It's not in that show. It's not in that show one. I think it's in this show. If anyone remembers what the second line is, throw that in for me there. Well, a Scotsman clad in kilt left a bar one evening fair, and one could tell by how he'd walked he drunk more than his share. He fumbled round until he could no longer keep his feet. Then he stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. Ring ding diddly io, ring di diddly io. He stumbled off into the grass to sit beside the street. About this time, two young and lovely ladies happened by, and one says to the other with a twinkle in her eye, "See, young sleeping Scotsmen, so strong and handsome built, I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath their kilts. Ring ding diddly-io, ring di diddly-io. I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath their kilts." They crept up on that sleeping Scotsman, quiet as can be, lifted up his kilt about an inch or 5, maybe about a foot, so they could see. And there, behold, for them to view beneath the Scottish skirt was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. Yes, ring ding diddly-io, ring di diddly-io, was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. Well, they marveled for a moment, or so. Wow, that's pretty. Then one said, we must be gone. Let's leave a present for our friend before we move along. As a gift they left a blue silk ribbon tied into a bow. Around the bonny star the Scots kilt did lift and show. Ring ding diddly-lie-dee-o, ring di-diddly-io. Around the bonny star the Scotsman kilt did lift and show. While the Scotsman woke to nature's call, and he stumbled toward a tree. Behind the bush he lifts his kilt. And gawks at what he sees. And in a startled voice he says to what's before his eyes, "Oh, lad, I don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize. Ring ding diddly-lie-dee-o, ring di-diddly-io. Oh, lad, I don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize." Woo! Slow start there, guys. Sorry about that. All right, what do we got going on here? Scotsman. I met other YouTubers at Disney a little over a week ago and shared your page. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think I saw the people who hit that like on there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we need to talk. So, all right, you've been drinking. Yeah, thank you very much. Give it a pass. Ken the Fiddle remained on the instrumental group. Yep, third line in the second verse or it vanishes. Yeah, always. It's amazing. It's like you're like, ha! And then you just stop. Instead, with what I play, we tend to improv around the melodies, which is wonderful. Do you know how? Yes, I know it. It's actually my friend Seamus sings that one. It's actually two verses, and I don't know the first one. She asks if it's true with what they don't wear beneath their kilt. He said, "Put your hand up if you want to find out." She does. And he says, she says, "My, that's gruesome." And then she heard him roar, "If you put your hand up once again, you'll find it gruesome more. Ring ding diddly-lie-dee-o, ring di-diddly-io. If you put your hand up once again, you'll find it gruesome more." There you go. Thank you very much, Napeet. You didn't do it. You sure you didn't do it? I don't trust you there. Seamus does, and Strum Sr. used to do it. Yeah, Seamus, I think, actually wrote that verse because he said I had the permission to do it, but I never throw it in there because it's such a long song to begin with. Again, what do you want to hear? If there's anything on the interpreter CDs, as long as it's not something that totally functioned as a duet, who knows? Maybe I could even run through some of the comedy routines. I do not have any of the instruments out, so that won't happen. Or I can give you a couple. This is a fun one I haven't done. We'll see how many. All right, so this song has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then another 4 that other people did. But I don't know those other ones, so we want to. So you have to tell me how many of the verses you want to hear. I want a number. Whoever gives me a number first wins. Out of 9. 1 to 9. You don't have to hear them all. Yeah, you're as innocent as the new mown mud there, my dear Arlene. Learned that was Seamus too. Yeah, Seamus is okay. So who's giving me a number? Well, this tells me how long the time delay is. Wow. Anybody type in a number. There's 10 of you in here, but there's not that many there. So it's not Captain's Daughter. If I do Captain's Daughter, I'm going to do the whole thing. You want to do all 9? Oh, good Lord. Okay. I, a young maid, have been courted by many of all sorts and trades, as ever was any. A spruce haberdasher once spake to me fair, but I would have nothing to do with small ware. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. A sweet-scented courtier did give me a kiss, and promised me mountains if I would be his, but I'll not believe him, for it is too true. Some courtiers do promise much more than they do. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. We need a drink. A fine man of law did come out of the Strand to plead his own case with his fee in his hand. He made a brave motion, but that would not do, for I did dismiss him and non-suit him too. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what you will. A master of music came with an intent to give me a lesson on my instrument. I thanked him for nothing and bid him be gone, for my little fiddle shall not be played on. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. A usurer came with abundance of cash, but I had no mind to come under his lash. He proffered me jewels and great stores of gold, but I would not ransom my little freehold. My thing is my own, and I keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. A fine dapper tailor with a yard in his hand did proffer his service to be at command. He talked of a slit that I had above knee, but I'll have no tailor to stitch it for me. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. A gentleman talked so much of his grounds, his horses, his setting dogs, and his greyhounds. He put in a course and used all his art, but he missed of the sport, for puss would not start. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. Now here I could reckon 100 or more, besides all the gamesters recited before, who made their addresses in hopes of a snap. But as young as I was, I understood trap. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, and other young lasses may do what they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still, until I get married. Say men what they will. Woo! All right, that was lovely. And what do we got since then? I learned I went to 9, we did that 9, 12 plus. Yeah, they say 9, but it's not 12. It's always a lie. Yes, 7. Okay, thank you for the tiara. Yes, this was gifted to me by the Tierra Ferries local 404 before they went under. So how are we doing on time? All right, we're about a quarter of the way there. So if you're enjoying yourselves, if you haven't already, please do hit the thumbs up down there. If you're not already subscribed, please help me out and subscribe. That would be lovely. If if you would like to help throw some money in the tip jar, in the links of the description of the chat tonight, there are Ko-fi links. It's also on my Teatro page over at Facebook. And there's PayPal options as well. So thank you. And I want to know what you want to hear next. Oops. All right. What do we got? Drunken Sailor. Oof. Well, it's not really my song, but we can do a little bit of it. I'll come up with a few verses just because it's one of the ones I don't mind so much. So. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Wait, before we start this, though, there's a rule here. Don't put your computers on your laps or anything, and make sure you can stand, because that way, hey, and up she rises. You guys need to stand up. Now, I'm not going to, because I'm going to knock your computer over and you won't see anything, so that's bad. But if you want this song, you do have to stand up each time. Just saying. So, What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. You've never seen the captain's daughter. You've never seen the captain's daughter. You've never seen the captain's daughter early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Stick him in. Ooh. Where else should I put the drunken sailor? I told you this isn't my song. I usually just sing the chorus. Put him in breeches and soak him in oil. Put him in breeches and soak him in oil. Put him in breeches and soak him in oil early in the morning. Way, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in the cockpit. No, what are they? Put him in oh, see, I don't sing this song. Okay, I could look up lyrics, but that's cheating. Pickle juice. You want me to make him pickle? Put him in the crow's nest and make him sleep there. Put him in the crow's nest and make him sleep there. Put him in the crow's nest and make him sleep there early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Keep him on board and don't give him shore leave. Keep him on board, don't give him shore leave. Keep him on board, don't give him shore leave early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. That's what you do with the drunken sailor. That's what you do with the drunken sailor. That's what you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Ta-da! A song I don't even do. Hi, mouse. You hear the little cries of a mouse below you. Come on up here. Is somebody picking on you downstairs? I'm guessing someone's picking on you downstairs. They do that. All right. So what do we got here? Thank you. Put him in the bilge and make him drink it. See, I'm done now. I'll drink the water instead of the bilge. If I was in the middle of the song, I'd be okay. What do we got? I don't make him drink it. Cute. All right. So other songs you would like to hear, ones that I have done before. How about this? Well, since I probably won't do it for the courtesan show, some of you may know this one. It's actually not from the period, but a courtesan talking about what she does sort of seemed like the appropriate fun thing. When I was young and simple, I don't recall the date, I met a handsome captain of the guard. He visited my chambers one evening very late, in tandem with a husky Saint Bernard. At first I was astonished, and tears came to my eyes. And later, when I asked him to resume, he said to my surprise, "My dear, it is not wise. Where love is concerned, one must freshen the bloom. Once, yes, once for a lark, twice though loses the spark. One must never deny it, but after you try it, you vary the diet," said my handsome young guard. Yes, I know that it's hard still, no matter how nice, I never do anything twice. And then there was the captain, who came at my command and handed me a riding crop and chains. The evening that we shared was meticulously planned. He took the most extraordinary pains. His face was all a tremble, his cheeks were quite aglow, and feverishly he said to me, "Encore!" He pleaded with me so to have another go. I murmured caressingly, "Whatever for?" Once, yes, once for a lark, twice though loses the spark. Once, yes, once is delicious, but twice would be vicious or just repetitious. Someone's bound to be scarred, and I know that it's hard still, no matter the price. I never do anything twice. Ah, 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 ah. And then there was the abbot, who worshipped at my feet and dressed me in a wimple and in veils. He made a proposition which I found rather sweet, and handed me a hammer and some nails. At last we lay exhausted, and he began again by fingering the beads around our waists. I whispered to him then, we'd have to say amen, for I had developed more Catholic tastes. Once, yes, once for a lark, twice though loses the spark. As I said to the abbot, I'll get in the habit, but not in the habit. You've my highest regard, and I know that it's hard still, no matter the vice. I never do anything twice. Once, yes, once can be nice. Love requires some spice. If you've something to do, something in view, totally new, I'll be there in a thrice. But I never do anything twice. Oh, unless... No, I never do anything twice. Mouse, if you want to come up, you should come up. Come here. Mouse, mouse. Mouse, mouse. Mouse, 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 mouse. Mouse, mouse. You gotta come over here. You're behind a cage right now. You guys can't see this. She's like under the table and it's like slatted. So she looks like she's in a jail cell. All right, what we got? Pickle juice, Chris. I put him in the bed. The captain's bed. I don't know the captain's bed. I know the captain's daughter, which I can do if people would like to hear that. I don't. I remember hearing that. I don't know that one. Meg. I'm looking at the hairs of her Dicky Dido. I don't know that one. I'm trying to think. How much do I know? There's a bush in the garden where the lads and lasses meet, for they wouldn't they do they're doing in the street. The first time that I went there, I was very much impressed to see the folks are rumple in the cuckoo's nest, and it's high the cuckoo, ho the cuckoo, high the cuckoo's nest, high the cuckoo, ho the cuckoo, high the cuckoo's nest. I'll give any man a shilling and a bottle of the best, who will rumple up the feathers of the cuckoo's nest. It was thorny, it was prickled, it was feathered all around. It was tucked into a corner where it wasn't easy found. I said, you know, you're blundering. He said it wasn't true. He left me with the makings of a young cuckoo, and it's high the cuckoo, ho the cuckoo, high the cuckoo's nest, high the cuckoo, ho the cuckoo, high the cuckoo's nest. I'll give any man a shilling and a bottle of the best, who will rumple up the feathers of the cuckoo's nest. I'll give any man a shilling and a bottle of the best, who will rumple up the feathers of the cuckoo's nest. I think I missed a verse in the middle there, but that's always fun. Thank you very much. Was the courtesan song the one you collaborated with? No, Captain's Daughter was the one that I collaborated with. That song that I just sang is called I Never Do Anything Twice. It is from the 7% Solution, written by Stephen Sondheim. That's a pseudo. Actually, I think it was a TV movie. I don't think it was actually on Broadway, but it was done on off Broadway or off Broadway when they did Side by Sondheim, which was a musical review of Sondheim music. I will, yeah, yeah, and I'm trying to be sort of PG. Like I marked that this wasn't for kids. This particular chat. I like to go on that line. Like I can do the filthiest song I actually do in my repertoire if you would like. I'm assuming you guys want that. Raising a glass to geekery, good. All right, so this is the filthiest song that I do in my shows. 'Cause why not? Come tell me, dame, come tell me, dame, my dame, come tell me truly, what length of tool, when used by rule, will please a woman duly? The old dame clawed her wanton tail, her wanton tail so ready. I heard this song in Annandale. 9-inch will please a lady, but for a country cage like mine, in sooth 'twere not so gentle. We'll take 2 thumb-widths to that 9. That is a jolly pindle. Oh, blessings on me, Charlie lad. I'll ne'er forget me, Charlie. 2 roaring handfuls and a bit more. He nudged it in full rarely, and woe be to the lazy rump, and may it ne'er be thriving. It's not the length that makes me jump, it's the double driving. Come nidge me, Tom, come nudge me, Tom. Come nidge me, do it straight way. Come loose and free your battering ram, and bang it away at my gateway. 9-inch will please a lady. 9-inch will please a lady. That's the filthiest song I do. What do we got here? I'm out of the room of nuggets. Good, smart choice. Smart choice. I don't do the good ship Venus. I don't do the really, really raunchy stuff. Because I will make it very clear what I'm singing about, but I will not. I prefer not to go raunch. I prefer to get very close, but insinuate more than is said. What do we got here? Might tell you if she weren't singing at the moment, the kids get it. Oh, yeah. If your children are in the room and they get the joke, it's not my fault. No. Public school. It's public school's fault. No. All right, we got here. Many of us have heard, oh, good, I know. There you go. All right, so what do we got here? What do we got here? I got some pretty ones. I got Papa. Now, I wonder if I could remember the melody of this one. No, I don't remember the verses of it. Dark Nabbit. This is one I want to do eventually, and it's not dirty at all. I know the chorus. Yeah, no, I don't remember the melody of that one at all. Pity. This one's kind of fun. Since someone has a suggestion, you want to hear Thing B. Well, yeah. How many people here know Thing B? Here, actually, let's try it. We're going to try this. I'm going to do my part, and you guys have to do your part, or it makes no sense. So you have to sing along with me. It's very easy. You only have to sing 2 words. Thing B. That's it. Just Thing B. All right? And it's 1 note. It's a very easy melody. We'd like to make it simple for you. It sounds like this. Thing B. Can you just sing that? I'm going to assume I'm hearing you, but we're going to do it all together. Ready? Thing B. And you're going to do it on rhythm with me. Ready? Thing B. And you're going to keep singing it. Thing B. Thing B. Thing B. Thing B. Now keep singing that, because that's your part. And I'm going to sing something totally different. Thing B. If the color of his hair be black, if the color of his eyes be blue, if the color of his cheeks be rosy red, then what might the color of his... Did you get the joke? Because I didn't say it. Yay, you got everyone enjoying Thing B. Fabulous. So if you got the joke and you hadn't heard it before, whoops. But it works. It works. How are we doing on time? We're at 34 minutes, so we're a little past the halfway point today. We're going to stop at 9. The length of a pub sing. That's what we're doing tonight. A little comedy, a little music. It's a pub sing. If you have not already done so, if you can throw me a like, I'd really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, please remember to hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell notification. If you want to request a song, put it in the chat over here. If you would like to throw a tip into my tip jar, go in the description of this and you will find links to my Ko-fi page and the PayPal page. And if you have questions after this, put those in the comments below. Otherwise, I don't know. Enjoy. Give me what songs you want to hear. Oh, good. You were singing along. Perfect. You got the joke, I assume. It takes a second, but it makes me very happy. This is a song I don't sing in my show, generally. I've sung it once or twice because a couple other groups sing it, but since nobody's singing anything this year, this is going to actually involve you being involved again. This time you don't have to sing, you just have to clap. So I want you to all to clap like this. Let me just hear that. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it once more. Okay. So the Body Balladeers used to talk about it as picking up your knockers and clapping along because she had met wood knockers. Cassandra Serenade had wood knockers. So you're going to pick up your clappers, give everyone a good clap. Just don't be contagious. And let me see. You're going to clap along with me when I clap. It just makes it more fun and more sing-alongable. And you may or may not know the song. And if you do, enjoy. A man walked into a chandler's shop, some candles for to buy. And when he got into the shop, nobody did he spy. So he turned upon his heels, and toward the door he sped, when he heard the sound of a right above his head. Yes, he heard the sound of a right above his head. Now this young man was a vulgar man, so up the stairs he sped, and very surprised was he to find the chandler's wife in bed. And with her was a fine young man of very considerable size, and they were having a right before his eyes. Yes, and they were having a right before his eyes. Now when the fun was over and done, she lifted up her head, and very surprised was she to find a man beside her bed. If you would keep my secret, sir, if you would be so kind, you may come in for a whenever you feel inclined. Yes, you may come in for a whenever you feel inclined. So all you married men, take heed and listen to what we tell. If you won't satisfy your wife, she'll find someone who will. Or if you will be kind to her, just lay her right down on the floor and give her so much as a you'll come back to you for more. Yes, and give her so much as a she'll come back to you for more. Woo! I love that song. Oh, someone just sent me the lyrics. And this is the whole one. Yeah. I got to go find the melody of this one. Got to be careful. It actually uses curse words, so I might have to revamp some of the lyrics. I'll have to play with that one. But yes, it is filthy. That verges on the Good Ship Venus kind of line of stuff, Meg. But it's fun stuff. All right, what do we got here? Cassandra. All right, we will save Parting Glass for the absolute last. I guarantee you I will do that. And if I start to close and I haven't, start yelling in the chat. Okay. Length of 9 appears to be well, yeah, well, 9 is that right number. Maybe. What do we got? Love you too, Miss Cassandra. How are we doing? So we could go upbeat. I have a feeling I want to do should I do a slow song now and then do upbeat until Parting Glass, or do you want me to just do let's try that again. Do you want me to do a slow song now and be upbeat till Parting Glass, or do you want me to do upbeat now and then just do a couple slow songs at the end, 2 or 3 slow songs? While you're thinking of that, I will do another upbeat-ish one, not that one. What do we got? Did that one. Oh, yeah, because this one I always blank on a couple of the verses. I usually do this with a drum, which I love. I knew what the song was because of the clap. Yeah, sometimes getting the clap is very familiar. Oh, we haven't done Captain's Daughter. That's the other one I know I should do. I was born of Geordie parents one day when I was young. That's how the Geordie dialect became my native tongue. That I was a pretty baby, me mother she would vow, the boys all come to kiss me. I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. Well, when I was only 6 months old, the boys would handle me. They'd clutch me to their bonny chests and bounce me on their knee, while they'd rock me in the cradle. And if I'd made a row, they'd cuddle me. They'd tickle me. I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. At 16 months, as fine a lass as ever could be seen, the boys all like to follow me right down to the green. Well, they'd make a chain of buttercups and place it on my brow. Then they'd roll me in the clover. I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. Well, the eastern boys would go with me to swim when it was mild. Down to the river we would go and splash about a while. Well, they'd throw the water over me and dunk me up and down. Then they'd rub me nice all over. I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. It's awful lonely for a lass to live this life alone. I think I'll go to the dance tonight and find someone my own. Oh, I have got 6 brindle pigs, likewise 1 big fat cow. There'll be plenty love and bacon for the man who'll love me now. For the man who'll love me now. For the man who'll love me now. There'll be plenty love and bacon for the man who'll love me now. How I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. Woo! Fun, fun, fun. All right. Well, since I haven't heard whether or not people want slow. Oh, wait. What is this? Parting glass, right? The night won't be complete without a mini version of bowls? Okay, hold on. They're way over there, and I can't really leave where I am, so we're going to do this. I can't do it in the funny voice, though. I've got bowl on my head. It is brown and not red. People look at me, they don't understand why the bowl is on my head and not in my hands. I've got bowl on my head. Bowl, 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 bowl. Okay. Bowl. There you go. I got my bowl. Well, I knew the song was going to be as soon as she did the okay, yes, we did that one. All right, so now we are, how are we doing? 15 more minutes. So is everyone doing okay, holding up sans Rennfest today? It's, at least it was pouring rain and miserable in the morning, so we could be glad we weren't going through the muck and mire. I think of that as a positive. Thank you, Boris, yes. Well, shall we visit the captain's daughter? See how much of it I remember. All right. To sing this wonderful song about semen, I'm going to need all of you to give me the clap. Okay, so in the chorus of the song, I'm going to sing, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow. And after the second plow, plow, you are all going to give me the clap. I hope nobody was premature out there. Right? Okay. So try it all together. So it's plow, plow across the water, plow, plow. Just that one clap. You're good at this. You've given someone the clap before, haven't you? I'm very proud of you. What do we got here? It's very human after the storm's passed, kind of like. There we go. We got our good claps. Excellent. All right. So, ready? Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? The men of the Merry Rose were the finest to sail the ocean blue. The captain marveled he never had seen a more congenial crew. The captain's daughter wearily smiled and leaned against the rail, proud of her efforts to keep the shipmen eager to hoist their sails. Oh, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, the captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? The captain kept his daughter at sea from Dunkirk to Dakar. Her legs were quite as widely bowed as any common tar. Her bodice had been rigged to stand upright despite the weight, and her skirts were quite enough to admit the boatswain and his mate. Oh, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, the captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? Captain cried, all hands on deck. The crew got up their hopes, but his daughter was with the cabin boy, showing him the ropes. When the boy had mastered several knots, she gave the lad a crown. She asked him to go up above and send the coxswain down. Oh, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, the captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? From dusk until the break of day, the captain's daughter toiled, bending the rudder fore and aft and keeping the bowsprit oiled. She visited each berth below and never cried avast. And when morning came, you'd always find her kneeling before the mast. Oh, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? The captain's daughter climbed the rigging at the mate's behest, to show a budding sailor what would go up in the nest. The boatswain asked, what ships are those approaching on the bow? Frigate, he asked. Oh, frigate, she cried. Yes, frigate, frigate now. Oh, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, the captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? The Merry Rose went many a mile to cross the Orient seas. They met up with the Chinaman, with goods to trade, said he. He gave the captain ivory and jade to fill the pearl-laden trunk, and he let the captain's daughter take a ride on his Chinese junk. Oh, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, the captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? A pirate ship went out in search of booty large and small. They sailed along the Merry Rose to make a booty call. The captain's daughter went aboard. The pirates cried, yo ho! They gave her a jolly rogering and sent her back aglow. Oh, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, the captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? The Merry Rose pulled into port to lay in some supplies, and the doxies of the dock lined up their wares to advertise. They saw it was the Merry Rose, and futile was their quest. To the harbor harlots left the dock and got a good night to rest. Oh, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, the captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? The captain told his daughter that a sailor's life was rough, but before each voyage she would say she hadn't had enough. She loved the pitch, she loved the yaw, she loved the heave and ho. She learned from men who'd sound the pipes, they'd play while she would blow. Oh, plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, the captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the one more time? Plow, plow across the water, plow, plow, the captain's daughter. Could a crew be happier, do you suppose, than the satisfied men of the Merry Rose? Woo! Yay! Happy song. All right, we have about 10 minutes left. What do we have besides the clapping? Bringing the emoji froze my machine. Oh dear. I forgive you. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. That's not what I'm trying to do. I want to scroll back. Can I not scroll back? No, I want to scroll up. Okay, I don't know what you said, Cassandra, about ready for Captain's Daughter. I see the end of it, but it won't let me. Let me cheat. Let's try. Maybe. No, go away. Stop. Stop. There we go. Cheating. Cheating a little bit. Give me a second here. Is it keep the joust field in place, but yeah, unpleasant weather. Oh, okay, clap. Lauren is dancing. Yay! Happy Lauren. Bringing the emoji for his machine. Clapping. Yay. One hand busy with the mug. Really? What were you doing with the other hand? No, sorry. Where'd that whip come from? That was premature. Oh, Kate, I'm so sorry you were premature. Usually it's the men who are. All right, fabulousness. All right, so we are getting toward the end of the evening. So just one more reminder, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. There will be more Rennfest content. There will also be Disney and Universal content coming up. But the makes it more visible when you guys like the channel. If you would like to know when stuff has gone live, when I'm posting things, go ahead and hit the bell notification icon at the bottom. Like, subscribe, notify. Yeah, hit the like, thumbs up if you haven't and you would like to and you're enjoying yourself. Thank you. And if you would like to throw something into the tip jar to help support the Black of Maryland Festival, please feel free to follow there's a description of the page. There's a Ko-fi page and there's a PayPal link. They're also on the Facebook Teatro page under the About information. I've put all those in there now. So you have that since, well, we're officially in fair season now. So I have time for one more song before we do Parting Glass. Do you want it to be a slow song or an upbeat song? And whoever types first is going to get the answer. If it's a slow song, it'll probably be Demeter's Daughter. If it's an upbeat song, it could be Long as the Dark Are the Days. It could be How the Money Rolls In. This one is Ramblin' Rover. So if there's a particular one you would like to hear, dealer's choice. See, that's cheating. All right, so you've got the choice of Demeter's Daughter, Ramblin' Rover, Long as the Dark Are the Days, How the Money Rolls In, and Papa. Long as the Dark Are the Days. All right, that's the first one I saw. I see you're a stranger now, where are you from? Long, long are the dark are the days. You look like young Johnny when Johnny was young. Long is the dark are the days. I spent 9 months in London when I was 22. Long, long is the dark are the days, and no one said nothing, but everyone knew. Long is the dark are the days. Long, 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 long is the dark are the days. Long, 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 long is the dark are the days. Young Johnny, he lives at the top of the hill. Long, long is the dark are the days. His mother is dead now, but he's up there still. Long is the dark are the days. I had his affection, but never his name. Long, long is the dark are the days. They sent me to London to cover my shame. Long is the dark are the days. Long, 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 long is the dark are the days. Long, 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 long is the dark are the days. The maids have religion, the lads have a drink. Long, long is the dark are the days. The lads have the better part, that's what I think. Long is the dark are the days. So what was your name, lad? And where were you from? Long, long is the dark, are the days. You look like young Johnny when Johnny was young. Long is the dark, are the days. Once more. Long, long, long. Long is the dark, are the days. Long, long, long. Long is the dark, are the days. Woo! Ooh, hit a couple notes and moved a few things around in there. All right, how we doing? Lou wants to know. Oh, here, that's who I'm talking to. Lou wants to know if you were Gad. You can. Oh, I can drink without the fare. I'm drinking water tonight. I've had chocolate. I had fish. I've had alcohol. I had your alcohol. Thank you. The limoncello was quite lovely. I'd rather be performing. It's just me, but I mean, at least I can enjoy not performing a little bit. But what do we got here? You want upbeat? Alcohol is one thing. Chocolate is another. Yeah, exactly. Chocolate is a whole different ball of wax for sure. Okay, wow. Ooh, that made me hot and sweaty. Ooh, hot and it's like I'm at a fair already. Hot and sweaty. As a side note, my HVAC has broken, and we are waiting for a part to come in that's on back order. It was supposed to be fixed Friday. So far I've been okay. Been relatively cool, but it is a little humid with the windows closed right now. I do have a ceiling fan going, and have multiple ceiling fans in other rooms of the house to make it tolerable. And so chocolate and wine do go together. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So, all right. So we are at that time, I think, ladies and gentlemen. So when it comes to the last song of every day, it is time for me to what normally happens in an Irish pub is everyone sits around, and when the first guy or gal gets that phone call that they have to go home, they can't hold out any longer, they gotta leave, they buy a round for the room and they sing the parting glass because it's their parting glass. It is actually quite a positive song, but it's been sung a lot in funerals, it's been sung along in sad times, but it is actually not nearly as depressing as one would make it. And I need more water. So, thank you all for joining me tonight. If you watch this later and you would like, if you would like to do another sing along like this during the fair season, let me know. Put it in the comments. Or if you're seeing this after the fact, you missed the live one and you want to suggest a song, put the song in the comments. Tell me you'd like to do another one, and I will. Next week is going to be an Ask a Courtesan show, probably a little earlier than this. It'll probably be at 7 o'clock. Got it on the calendar, got it all set together. Thank you. I appreciate that, Cassandra, that your mom liked my version. But all right, we're gonna do one more song. So, ladies and gentlemen, since it is that time, I will raise to you the parting glass. Of all the money that e'er I've had, I have spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, from memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a young lad in this glen, who surely has my heart beguiled. His rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own he has my heart in thrall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I've had, they are sorry for my going away. and all the sweethearts that e'er I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I will gently rise and I'll softly call good night, and joy be with you all. Good night. I don't have a tagline.